What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the Two Sisters on the Way. Appreciate you guys for tuning in.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? How you doing? Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Woo, woo, woo. Halfway done.
Halfway done is hump
Yep,
day.
yep.
Man, I'm excited, man. For some reason, I just get, I love December, man. I just love the festivities and everything.
Oh yeah.
When I drive, go places at night, they had the lights on the homes, and they have
Oh
this
yeah,
park
that's
here
so
that they decorate.
nice. I will just go downtown just to see the lights. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we have some really great topics for you guys. And again, if you missed yesterday, you can go on YouTube and follow us at Two Sisters on the Way to Work. Um, we do have those replays available within 24 hours on YouTube. And we're growing over there as well. So thank you all for supporting and listening in. The first topic that I wanted to talk about is going to be in relation to tipping culture.
mm.
So, this is a conversation that consistently comes up, whether it be on TikTok, Instagram. But what would you say is the standard for tipping?
For
And
going
is
to go
it
out.
situation dependent?
So for me, I used to be like nobody getting more than God, which is 10%. You know what I mean?
Ah,
Like that was my standard. Like if I ain't giving God 20, you ain't finna get 20. So but after having a couple friends that explain like the whole tipping thing, like some of them they do like a pot and they split it at the night, and then some of them only get like $5 and then that hour, and then that tip kind of covers the rest. So it just kind of depends. I've gotten to the point where I'll be at a restaurant and be like, how does this tipping work? Like what are y'all doing? Because I want to understand so that I am actually helping that person. Before I used to be a horrible tipper. Like I would just do 10% and keep it moving. Now when I go out, because I leveled up a little bit in life, I will leave a bigger tip, and because I don't go out as much anymore either. And put that out there too. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like when we went to Miami, they was getting like $20, $25 tips, like because I'm in
absolutely. And
Miami, I'm
in
expected to spend
Miami,
money.
absolutely. And I like the fact that in Miami, it was already included, but it had a downside because let me clear that up. The tip was already included in the bill, but we experienced subpar uh
Mm-hmm.
what do you call it? Service.
Yep.
So it's like you go places where they have to actually I don't want to say work for the tip, but I mean essentially that's their job. They have
Yeah.
to clean the tables, all come and check on us, see how we're doing, how fast did the food come, although that the waiter has nothing to do with how fast the food comes. But again, just checking in or updating us on, hey, I'm sorry it's taking a little bit long. Just getting
Yeah.
actively involved at the table. I know you're probably doing 5, 6 tables at a time, but when the tip was included, we didn't experience that. I think that guy came back. The guy who bust the table was coming to check on us more than the guy who's actually the
Yeah,
waiter.
and I ain't gonna say which restaurant we was at, but the one we went to for that breakfast spot, yeah, he did not. He only really came to us when it was time for the check. Like that was really it. And then he wanted to try to make jokes and stuff. I'm like, it's over now. It's over.
Right.
So
So for me, and like you said, I have leveled up in life as well. I went to but I was woofing, right? So, and again, this is situation dependent, maybe at a restaurant and maybe at a barbershop. I like to take care of the people that take care of me. So I've been having issues finding a barber. So I actually went out of town and was able to find I cannot wait to come back.
you
Found a
talking
really
about
good
where I'm
barber.
at?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
He
lit. He lit.
he hooked me up, and I paid him
Yeah.
$100, and the cut was $30. I gave him 100. But you know what happened? That when I gave him that $100, that was me saying to him, "Mother, next time I come here, I better get straight in the chair because I don't like waiting." You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
what I do that because I'm like, I told him, I was like, I'm out of town, man. But anytime I come into town, bro, I need to get straight in the chair. I don't got time to be waiting all day, sitting
Right.
around. Like, I pay you this dub, I'll pay you a dub every time if I can walk in the door and get straight in the chair. And he took his time and he also knew what he was doing. When it comes to restaurants, if I'm traveling, I do tip. I always tip good when I'm traveling because I'm just in I'm in
Yeah.
the
Happy
I'm
mood. It's vacation time.
right. You about to get a I went to Austin and it was this nice restaurant. Y'all don't get on me in the comments, but I ordered a burger. But
Yay!
it
That's
was a
all she
fan.
ever get, y'all, is a fancy burger. We be
It was a
like,
fancy
really?
restaurant, and I was like, "Yo, I'm craving a burger." And I tipped her like $30. She came out, she was like, "Yo, thank you." I was like that's nothing. Like we good. I was like, "Thank you for your service." Like the food was busting. That burger was
Yeah,
so good. Like it was real good, y'all. So yeah, so that's my spiel on the standard tipping,
yeah.
character
And I
when
do
you
feel
go
like
out.
a lot of people say if you don't have any money to tip, don't go out. I kind of agree with that because
Mm-hmm.
if they're there, it's because they're working for a tip. So if you don't have
True.
money to tip, don't go. Go through
So
the drive-through.
speaking of that, and we'll probably go to the next subject. For Veterans Day, the military veterans and retirees and their families
Yeah,
get to eat free. So do you tip on Veterans Day?
I don't do that no more. But I would recommend people to do that. I usually go get a donut, and that's through Dunkin' Donuts. You get a free donut. That's not somewhere you can tip. But if you are going in there to get the free waffle, the free pancakes from IHOP, then yes, get them people a tip.
Yeah,
So
I tip them like $3. I don't go overboard because it ain't gonna be more than what I would have paid. Now I ain't gonna do all that. And normally I end up paying a full bill anyway because I get like a Patron margarita. So I just go ahead and tip like I regular. I just be,
right.
participating. But going into this is going to tie into both of our topics that we have. College, right? So I recently downloaded Reddit, and they have a lot of great stuff on there. But I seen this article where it says U.S. college enrollment has dropped by 3.1 million students since 2012, but the annual tuition revenue is up. Y'all, check this out. Is up by 6.9 billion.
Yeah, that's crazy. How is that making sense?
How is that making sense? Like this is crazy. So based on that, what's your takeaway from what I just read? Do you
I mean,
so
for me, it sounds like either tuition is going up and there's less people, so that's how they're trying to like bridge the gap. But I mean, I don't really understand why is it going up if people are getting or not going to school. And as far as going to school nowadays, you don't really need a diploma to make six figures. So it's
you
all in what
don't
you're trying to
you
do.
don't absolutely. I will say this, I've been in my days where I said, I ain't really beat for college. Honestly, when I first joined the military back in 2000, mid 2000s, my mindset was I ain't got time for college. I want to be strong. I want to be fit, and that's what the army was. That was the commercial, literally. So I woke up out of my bed, went to the station, and enlisted. But as I think 2 years after I joined the army, they transitioned from. They said we don't want strong soldiers, we want smart soldiers. So
Yep.
with that being said, I had to enroll in school in order to get promoted, right? So that's how I got my degree. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have probably enrolled in school
Right, right,
because
right.
when you're in the military, in reality, is there a need for college?
I mean, everything we do is accelerated. So we basically do college stuff, but at a faster pace. And sometimes we
Hmm.
get credits for it. So we technically doing college is just faster.
Right. And that's one thing I like about the military too. They do transfer the training that you have into civilian credit. So when I got my associate degree, I only had to do like 6 classes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what I took away when I read that, I was just same thing that you said. There are less students enrolling in college. You know what I think too? And I'm gonna kind of like assess this situation when I start school in January. I think there's more 30 and up going back to school versus these 19-year-olds, because when I go on YouTube and TikTok and I see these 19-year-olds buying GLE, and buying AMGs,
Oh.
they're really into content, and they're learning how to, like, they're really capitalists. Like they are
Right,
capitalizing
right.
off the economy to the point where, which if I had a child and she was 19, I would probably tell her to still go to college, just
As
to
a
boost it.
backup.
Right. But I think there's more so the older generation going back to school. Um I don't know, versus these 19 to 25-year-olds.
But I mean, nowadays, a lot of people are getting hired, like you said, content, social media manager, social media assistant, because that's where the money is at. So maybe
Absolutely.
they are hiring younger people because they understand it a little bit better, and they don't. That's why they're not going to school. And the older people have to get more technical.
Mm-hmm.
So that probably maybe the reason why they are going to school. So
Absolutely. So speaking of school, real quick, what would you say? Because being in the military, we can go to any school we want technically.
yeah,
We and I never. I'll speak for myself, and you can speak for yourself. I never had the opportunity to go inside of a school. All of the schools that I have gone to have been on post. So Texas
yeah,
State University and Austin Community College, they've all been on post.
like the
Um,
hybrid schools.
Right. But if I had an opportunity to actually like choose a school, I don't know. I would want to go to a HBCU. Would you choose HBCU or PWI?
Um, Honestly, I don't know. It depends on what my goals are. Like for right now, I'm in IT, so I want to go to MIT or something like that related, where
Mm,
it's a well-known school. So it just would depend. If I want to party or if I want to be um, in a sorority, those type of things. I would have to consider
right.
all of that before picking school. The school I go to now is online, but I would consider all of those things.
Yes, I think I would consider. I'm actually thinking about. I got to get back in the gym to see if I still got it. But they asked me that I want to. They asked me that I want to be a part of the. Do I want to do any uh of the sports?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
said
that'd be
right. I said, hold
dope.
on, I might have to join the women's basketball team. All that
Hey.
put
Oh,
them on a map,
going
cause
into that. Going into that real quick. So
yeah,
apparently this Monday there was a game with Georgia Tech and there was a fist fight. Good
TCU.
morning.
Yeah, I think it's Texas
Oh.
Central University and yeah, both of them, TCU and
Yeah, and so
GW.
when you hear that, it started because one of the girls, she pulled her hair. How does that make you feel with women's basketball? Like, do you feel any type of way? Because 8 people had to get ejected from the game.
So I actually want to watch it. I know you sent me the link. I want to watch it. But just based off of seeing that, I'm just like, why?
Right.
So did you watch the video?
I did. I did watch it, and
So
it
she
was
pulled her hair.
she pulled her hair, and I'm like, that's a typical, girl move. And people already kind of discredit women's basketball, so I just felt like, why, be that stereotype? So I
Yeah,
didn't really let it
and
go.
we're under the women's basketball from sports to you actually make, believe it or not, those college players make money playing sports. And you actually make more money playing sports in college than as a woman than going to the
Yeah,
WNBA. I think Diana Taurasi is like the highest paid and she gets like 80K a year. But Diana Taurasi is a beast, man.
yeah,
She should be getting, man,
more than
Sue
that.
Bird. They're getting less than six figures, and it's just like, but it's because the arenas aren't getting filled. That's how they get
Right.
paid. The merchandise isn't being purchased. So when I see that, I just, having playing sports since I was 3 years old. I used to carry a basketball everywhere, and I played for the church league. There's a lot of things that get said on that court, and it's just it's friendly
Exactly.
competition, but sometimes it gets taken overboard. I've never been a trash talker. I don't talk at all. I've never been the type to be like, oh, you can't guard me. Now I ain't gonna lie, it has been some time I said like, yo, you can't guard me. Like, yo, get somebody else out here because
Yeah.
y'all gonna lose. You trying to put her on me because I'm a, make her tie her
Yeah,
shoe
you
every
was
time.
crossing people up.
You feel me? So when I see that, I'm just like, maybe there was the verbal communication that was exchanged that went too far, or maybe they don't. These colleges aren't. I mean, they see each other every year, and you got to think about most of these people are 4 years playing sports, so you
Yeah, but you
develop
gotta understand, if you're
relationships.
trying to make this a profession,
Oh
is you
yeah,
still got to be professional, and you're not just representing yourself; you're representing the school as well. And future, scouting people looking at you gonna be like that's gonna be your legacy. So that's all I'm saying.
yeah, you out of here. You might as well
Yeah.
just
So that's
cancel that.
motivation for you to join the team when you start school back.
Yeah, I might do it next year because I think they already started now. I'm actually gonna go check out one of their games this Thursday. to see what they got going on.
Right.
But yeah, I'm excited about that. I may do it, I may not, but it'll be good to put a jersey back on and bounce a ball and actually do something that was my first love. So, but man, we had some great topics today. You got anything else you wanted to hit on?
No, I feel like we pretty much covered everything. Yeah. This was good. I'm gonna have to listen to this myself.
Absolutely. I always listen to the playbacks and I always make sure I come in and just check out, see how we sounding and how we can improve. But again, I appreciate you all for coming in and showing us some love. Hopefully we can get more people in the room as we continue to come here every Monday through Friday, at least 4 times out the week. We may not be there that fifth time, but at least 4 times out the week. So if you guys got any topics or anything that you would like us to hit on while we're talking, you guys can put stuff in the comments and let us know. We'll probably get an email soon that you guys can send us some requests and say, hey, we would love to know y'all feedback on this article, and we'll assess. Not saying that it's guaranteed, but we'll assess and see if we want to talk about it, because we do have left and right limits. But
That's right.
I appreciate you all, and we'll see y'all on the next room.
Happy
Peace.
Wednesday. Peace.